Hi everybody, it's been a while and welcome to Upward and Forward with Adequate Prince. Thanks for always coming in, checking in and listening to my videos. If this has blessed you, please share, comments. I kind of like the comments and I'll refer this to other people. We've been talking about, last one was about prayers. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry I couldn't keep up. I had to take some time out for family and for holidays and all that stuff. So, but as we know, what do I really talk about here is basically what impresses on my mind in the course of the week or in the course of discussions with my friends. And I have awesome friends that I talk with all the time. So I know we talked about prayers, and I kind of told people last time that please, if you interceded and you saw results, send me a DM. If you did not, you still have time to intercede again, and I would really love you to do it. I mean, beyond just praying for yourself and praying that Nigeria will favor me, are you really interceding? Because you need to. Anyway, today we want to talk about the people you need to unfollow. Yeah, and that speaks to me too. You know, the internet space is a very wonderful space to be in, and you can be in your house and get connected to thousands and thousands of people on a daily basis. You know what that means? That's thousands of information streaming directly into your soul without hindrance. And you know what? You are the one letting them in through your screen. Yeah, you are. You're the one letting them in. And because you're the one letting them in, you're giving them access to dictate your life, to mold what you think, to mold how you talk, to determine how you behave. And if you've been following me, you discover that I am a proponent of ensuring that your entire environment, your entire community, what goes inside and outside of you, is in line with God's purpose for your life. You're not saying the wrong things, you're not hanging out with the wrong people, you're not allowing the wrong people to say the wrong things into your life, and so on and so forth. But what if you're the one actually letting this thing in? You know, we are social human beings. We are ladies, especially, we like to talk and gist, and men too. You know, when they're in the social gatherings, they do a lot of gossiping too. So basically, we are social human beings. But at the same time, have you considered the kind of gossip you involve yourself in online? Have you considered the kind of conversations you allow sink into you and the way they form opinion overnight? Some of the problems people are facing today is not because they actually were qualified for those problems. It's because they took decisions based on opinions formed by another person's opinion online. And it's becoming a reverberating effect. Look, there are some people, there are some blogs, there are some social media handles that you follow, and they consistently spew out negativity. They don't build you in any way. They don't help you in any way. They don't even rejoice when others are rejoicing. They consistently bring people down. They let out, look, just so you know, I'm yet to meet one person, whose family does not have a secret, or whose family does not have what they're going to. That's if they don't have any. Let's assume the person is well brought up, is a saint, has been working only in perfection since they were born. Something about the family would, involve some secrets. So if you want to go about spreading this negativity all around the internet, do you know how toxic social media will be? When you think about it, do you know how toxic the internet will be? So I would suggest you really need to gist, talk, gossip, whatever it is that makes you relaxed as a person. Can you do me a favor and just look for a select group of people that you can be vulnerable with? And that would be really cool, just when you say, hey, guy, what's up? I really need to talk. And they're like, oh, by all means, in person or online, set up Zoom calls just to detox. Please don't use online platforms as a detoxing mechanism, okay? And you have a lot of reasons to follow people. I follow people for the kind of food they cook, for how they dress, for the kind of energy they exude, for the kind of scriptures they share, for their focus. Myriad of reasons. But see, I noticed that the gossip platforms have a lot of followers, and that's because we ladies especially, we feel them, we listen to them, we share with their content, we do a lot of stuff that is not helping. And you'd realize that someone that is supposed to turn out very nicely, that's supposed to take great decisions, is being influenced by a faceless person who has sent out so much negativity, and you, the follower and the content consumer, has imbibed so much toxic things that it has formed a base inside of you. Let me tell you a quick story. So as a mom in 2023, you cannot, it's difficult to just raise children like we were raised. You need to be hands-on. So routinely, my son has access to a couple of devices. So routinely, I check the device. I watch what he's watching. I ensure that they are wholesome. They are okay for his educational pursuits and for his spiritual walk with Jesus and all that stuff. But so, and everything he has to do goes through me. So I approved the game recently, and I did it absentmindedly. And then I checked the game. It was a war game. So I told him to bring his phone. Saw that it was all this about war. I don't have a problem with games. I used to play video games a lot as a child, the phone ones. But then I didn't like the idea of, making him choose guns and all these armored tanks and all that. So I said, look, focus on all other games. I'm deleting this one, and I did. So the following day, we just finished a family event, and then we were on a queue at the airport to present our tickets and our passport. And he was fiddling with our passport in a funny way. There's this part of the passport where they scan, and that's the part where the officials would, your information would come up and all that stuff. So it was fiddling with that part. So I was like, oh, be careful with what you're playing with, because if they scan it and it doesn't come out well, we'll be staying here for a long time. And he said, oh, or they will just blast me out to space. I said, you see what I told you? The first thing that came out of your mouth is blasting you out to space. You see, what has blasting you got to do with you having a passport that is not checking you right? And I told him, I said, you see why mom insists on what you watch and what you play with? Because sometimes they sit in your subconscious. And when you don't expect it, they pop out of you. Bible said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It's not a joke. So today is Sunday. Do me a favor. Throughout this week, take time through your thousands of followers. Or no, the ones you follow actually. And ensure that anyone spewing negativity, unfollow them. Unfollow them all. And if you think, oh, positive content around that too boring, people like mine now, they're too boring, you create the fun ones. Abi, why are you online? I will see you next week, okay? Bye.